What's up YouTube, I'm Matador Philip, and over the past year, pretty much everybody watching this video has probably had the thought, maybe I should go to the gym. But for most people it remains just that, a thought, because gyms are intimidating, they're unfamiliar, and they're filled with, well, gym people. We're now 3 months into 2016, and New Year's resolutions have kind of started to taper off at this point. After all, getting fit is hard, and not just physically. It takes a lot of commitment, it takes a surprising amount of discipline, and most importantly, it takes admitting that you don't really know what you're doing. Everyone has to start somewhere, and I myself got started in the gym not too long ago. I actually, up until recently, had never even set foot inside a gym, unless you count the fitness center in college where I pretended to know how to use the machines. But back in December, I came to a realization that if I didn't just bite the bullet and do it, it was never going to happen. I've been going to the gym 3 or 4 days a week since then, and I can safely say that I feel comfortable now. It didn't happen overnight, and I had to have a little bit of help, but I no longer feel like I'm an interloper there. So this is the video that I wish I'd seen when I got started. Here's 5 pieces of advice on joining your first gym. Number 1, join a gym. This one seems pretty obvious, but all those old cliches like the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step are all pretty damn true. I hesitated for months about joining a gym. I knew that it was what I wanted to do, but I kept telling myself I'd give myself a few more months of working out at home before I was in good enough shape to go to a gym. This is a really dangerous mindset. It just gives you more time to become complacent in your workouts, to put your workouts off longer and longer, and then before you know it, you're stuck back in the same rut as you were before. So find the nearest gym to you, look at some reviews, book an appointment online or over the phone, and just get in there and talk about a membership. Number 2, it doesn't have to be expensive. One of the biggest concerns that I had about joining a gym is one that's shared by many. How much is this going to cost? As with a lot of things, once you're inside and talking to a trainer, you're going to be presented with a lot of options, and it can be pretty overwhelming. Would you like a 1-year contract or a 2-year contract, or maybe you want to pay for it monthly, which costs a little bit more? We recommend personal training for all beginners. Remember that you're not required to buy any personal training plans, and if budget is a concern, just let them know and they'll be happy to give you the basic plan. You should expect monthly dues of around $20 to $30 a month for basic overall access to the gym. Number 3, you're not being judged. One of the biggest reasons for people not joining a gym is that they don't want to be the new, out-of-shape person getting laughed at by all the regulars. Nobody wants to be the new guy lifting 5-pound weights while all of the big dudes are curling dumbbells the size of your torso. You just can't quite shake the sense that everybody else there is waiting for you to give up and go home so you can free up your bench for the real bros. But in reality, everybody there is focused on their own business. In fact, most people are probably too into their music to even notice you there. So just focus on your own goals and not on comparing yourself to everybody else there. Number 4, the staff are there to help. Like I said earlier, weekly personal training is not required, but most gyms will require you to take at least one complimentary session with one of their trainers to kind of assess your general level of fitness and give you a feel for all the equipment that you're going to be using. Remember that they're not insulting you. They're legally required to make sure that you know what you're doing before they turn you loose in a room full of heavy and potentially dangerous equipment. So take advantage of it. Ask them as many questions as you need to in order for you to feel confident that you know what you're doing. If you're thinking of trying a new exercise but need to be absolutely sure that you're doing it right, just ask some of the staff for some quick help. If it's a decent gym, they'll be more than happy to help you. And number 5, dress for success. If you're going to start going to the gym, you want to look the part. Not for the sake of blending in or anything, but for the sake of feeling like you belong. I went to the gym for the first time wearing the one pair of running shorts and the one Under Armour tank top that I owned, and surprise, I felt like the new kid on the block because I was underprepared. So here are a few things you're going to want to make sure you have. At least 2 comfortable tank tops or t-shirts and a good pair of athletic pants, preferably moisture wicking. You're going to need it. Headphones that stay on your ears. Fiddling with your earbuds is the last thing you want to be worrying about while you're working out. A large water bottle, I mean a big one. If you can, buy a large shatter-resistant glass bottle. A duffel bag. You can find these for pretty cheap, and it doesn't need to be anything fancy, just so long as it can hold all your stuff. And a towel. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, adios. I really want to document this a lot more efficiently. I want it to be fun. I want it to be fun to watch and fun for me to make. So expect a lot more workout vlogs on this channel going forward. So this is a challenge to everybody out there watching this video right now. If you enjoy fitness, or if you've just been wanting to step up your workouts or get into working out more consistently,